Good evening, people. Good night. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Need a charger. Actually, gonna die. Is that wheezy? I really need to get this laptop over here, but I need the space. I could put it on here. I wonder. Let's see. Take a few of these out. Let's get the lid. Let's just see if you can get you closest so I don't have to keep on turning around. And I can sit down. So, that's better, isn't it? That's better. Hello, Weezy. Hello, James. I am doing the Hovis stuff. I'm not going to stay on here long because I am quite tired. But I don't know what time it is, to be fair. Yeah, I probably won't stay on here very long. I haven't listed anything today, so I really want to just get this listed. So I keep on going with my listings. I've listed every day so far. I haven't had a target to list. I've just listed a few and then got bored. You know, no, not late. I'm really tired. I got football tomorrow in the morning as well. You got rid. Yeah, no, I know, James. It is my eBay. Thank God you can't see vintage sales as well. You'll be on that as well. Have you listed your Liverpool tops yet? Actually, I've got some messages. Kirsty, I remember pick a mix 1p sweets from the corner shop. The way house was good as well. Worse, man, pick a mix. Heaven. My mam loved mushrooms. My mom loved the mushrooms as well. It looks like it's a good swirl. I always wind her up. It's so funny. She just said her mom likes mushrooms. Four of them. The yellow one sold. Which yellow one? The plain yellow one or the one with all the black in it? You know, took 65 as they owe me nothing. Green one will go there. Took 65. You trying to sell it for 75 to me? Plain yellow, yeah. That one's not as good. I had that kit. I had that one. It's very thin material. It's a weird texture material, isn't it? It was. I always remember. It's trying to describe what it feels like a. It's not smooth, is it? It's very rough, but very very thin, light. It's a weird texture to it. Yeah, I always remember that one. Reebok, wasn't it? That was Reebok. Yeah. Nice to meet you yesterday. Maybe see you again. Nice to Jody Hall. So let's have a look at something. James, that one. I just tried to find your eBay account. Where's your one? I can't see it. The yellow one sold, but that's Bernardo's. Bernardo's charity sold. You know the other yellow one with the black through it, the writing and all that, the badges. Bernardo's has sold that online. 150 quid bids. 150 quid bids. Man, that's a lot of money. Where did you sell it? I think I found your sold on Vinted. You sure? You would have said you sold it on Vinted, wouldn't you? Hmm. The green one goes for around about 50 to 55. Yeah, that one you did well with that one if you sold on Vinted for 65 because they go for less than that. You get a couple odd ones. I suppose it's depend. They seem to go for around about 36 quid. That one, wow, that one long sleeve ones are so hard to get. I didn't even know they did a long sleeve. That. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah, that Adidas one. I'll swap you. I'll swap you the Adidas. I'll swap you my Hockers for that Adidas top. You know, the Liverpool top. You can have my Hockers and I can have that. So I won't sell that. I'll keep it. And then I'd actually it would have been better for me because I wouldn't have to pay so much money. I'm just taking pictures of my toast. So nice. I had a message. I don't know if you saw it on my latest video. Saying, my boss or my antique dealer boss has got the teapot and he's selling it for 20 quid. I could sell the tea. I'm selling the toast and this together because somebody else sold it. There is no plates on sale, not one plate. So they must be rare. So I'm going to put them up for 65 quid. I'm gonna stretch out. It cost me 5 quid. I'm gonna put them up 65 quid and offers of 50. So somebody offers me 50. There's a bit of a leeway between the two. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's no chips on anything. Is that a mark? No chips on anything. They're rare. So people want my stuff. They've got to pay the money for it. There we go. And then I will measure one, just because I know somebody's going to ask, what size are the plates? And I'll say, size of a piece of bread. Imagine though, you have a piece of Hovis and then the bread doesn't fit on it. Right. Take measure. It is precisely 5'8". 5.5 inches by, that's like 7. Yeah. 7.5. Yeah. Yeah, so James, if you want to do a deal, I'm being serious. This is one time only. If you want to do a deal, I will swap you the Hockers, which you know are brand new, and they are worth 130 quid. Brand new. I've got them on for 130 quid. If you want to do a swap deal, obviously you're not. Yeah, you could get more for your shirt, but it's totally up to you. How much do you like me? And then we'll just obviously post it our separate ways. I'll post it to you. It's going to cost whatever it costs for me to send to you. Mine's actually going to probably cost more to send to you than you send to me because yours is just a t-shirt, but it's not going to make any difference in it. So we're just doing a straight swap. Hello, Gavin. How are you? I am just listing some play. I'm just going to list this Hobie stuff because I am tired and I want to go to sleep. I've got to try and get up early. Yeah, I've got to try and get up early tomorrow before football. So football's at 10. I need to try and get up about 7:30, 8 if I can, because obviously I've got my son with me. He's lazy as well, so I can get up when I want. It's great. He's not one of them early risers, and I don't have to even get up. So I can stay in if I want, but I've got football. I don't like going to football and just waking up. So I really want to get up about 8, have some breakfast, and then do the video, which will be showing you the auction stuff, because I still haven't shown you the auction stuff, and then show you what's sold as well from today. Well, you saw some today, which was early in the morning because I shot that video at like 10 o'clock. So it's from from 10:30 all the way till now and in the morning, because I woke up to a couple of sales. So yeah, I've sold some more stuff. Yeah, I'm still selling, and it's great. I'm not actually going to wrap these because I haven't got any bubble wrap. I'm going to wrap them up nice. I think these will sell very quickly as well. it would be too tight on you, I'd say anyway. Why would it be too tight on? Why? What size is it? It's a large, isn't it? Medium large. There, but the thing is, it's an old top. So back in them days, they were baggy. When a large back in them days, or a medium back in them days, is a large now. The football shirts back then were made really baggy. It would fit me, and I won't. It's not. I won't wear it anyway. I'd probably frame it. That's what I'd probably do. I probably would frame it, get it framed, and put it on the wall, and it would be in this bedroom. Because if it was with the other ones, except for the yellow one, which I had, I didn't really have no attachment to it. But that one you've got, that other one, I've got attachment to it because that was one of my favorite. I had loads of different Liverpool kits, but that was probably my most favorite Liverpool kit because I had Fowler and number 23 on the back. And I remember the day when I had it put on the back and everything, and it brings a bit of, like a bit of my sentimental value, even though it's not that one. I wonder where that is now. Probably in landfill or something like that. But yeah, it wouldn't be. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't wear it. I'll try it on. I'm not saying I'll try it on, but I wouldn't be wearing it because I wouldn't want to wreck it. If you know what I mean. I don't even know what condition it is. To be fair, it could be falling apart. You haven't told me. You haven't said it what condition it is. But if you want to do it, let me know. It's up to you. Knowing my luck, if you did it, I'd be like, yay, I'll get it. I'll go to the car boot and I'll find one. It's always like that sometimes, but I've never found a Liverpool top at a car boot. I found like the newer ones or kids ones, but I've never found a vintage one. The oldest tops I've found that Paul Gascoigne 1996 one, and I thought, yes, money, but it was a remake. So I still sold it 50 quid, still made money on it. The Arsenal shirt, that was a nice one. Saka, that was a really nice one. Kaji didn't even want to buy that off me. I said to him, you can have that, because it was quite large as well. You can have that. And he didn't want it. Cheapskate. The Man United one was probably the oldest ones. I think it was 2015. I had the yellow one too when I was about 8 old. Pity I don't have it anymore. But it would only be worth about 15 quid. Too much hassle, John. Just keep your eyes out on vintage eBay. If you want to find them, to dive into piles of clothes. Well, I have been going into clothing, but like I said, that you will probably never find something like that again. You might do, but you probably won't. But I've found, well, I haven't found, other people have found it. I found a clothing supplier, and he sells very good clothing. And I know I'm not into clothing, but I'm thinking when it comes to winter, I'm going to go to the place where he's got massive, like he buys ragging basically. What a person that does reselling, he did a video about it on his TikTok, and he picked up a Liverpool one with the 3 stripes, the green one. He picked up 2 pairs of Adidas poppers. You go into the place, and it's £5 for a t-shirt, £7 for a pair. I think £7 for a pair of trousers or hoodie, and £12 for a coat. So you just go through the stuff. It's all put in different sections. So women's, trousers, sporting, jumpers, coats. You have like a big bucket, one of them big ones, and you just chuck in what you want, and then you add it up at the end, and you do it. But here it has loads and loads of cool stuff. I mean, every single piece he picked out. He spent £1,000 here, and it worked out about £10 per piece of clothing. But he's obviously averaging it out when it's not like that. You know, it's obviously he just averaged out 10 piece, but every piece. I mean, he picked out 2 pairs of Carhartt like cargo jeans, and how much they go for? I ain't got a clue. I've never found some, so I wouldn't know. But they got to be about 40 quid at least, haven't they? Picked out a Carhartt jacket, Mighty Ducks thing, loads of rock band tees, tours. It's amazing. So, and it's good prices. I mean, you'd only go to charity shops. You'd be going to charity shops, and if I saw any of that stuff, you'd pick it up anyway. But you'd probably be paying more, and then you have to try and find it, and then you're wasting a load of petrol and all that. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna give him a message when it comes to like, I know when the car. Well, my car booths stay open basically all year until literally Christmas. So, and if the weather is warm, well, it could stay open all year round. But we'll see, and hopefully I can go and have a look at stuff. What's it called? This stuff. It's called Carlton wear. Hovis toe. Hove. See, there is absolutely. I'm going through all the listings now of Hovis stuff. The toast rack goes for around 15 quid. The 2 mugs go for around. I can't. There's none. There's actually the kettle goes. Well, these are. I can't look at these ones because I'll be looking. I'll be doing a what do you call it? A charity shop way, which is not the way to do it. Obviously, it's used and buy now. Toast rack. I could have sold the butter thing with it as well. I've just realised that. That would have been good because toast. Oh, damn. Carlton ware Hovis loaf butter dish. Oh, they see one piece of one plate, the rack, the butter thing, and a jug. £46. Oh, a plate. One plate is sold £16. That's how much they are. What's this? If you find them, oh, I'm going to Vietnam in November. Most stuff is made there now after China. So if I get some of the stuff they make Hoka there, yeah, just make sure they're real. Just make sure they're real. Hoka are getting quite famous now, aren't they? For running, a lot of runners do use Hoka because they're so comfortable. I've never tried them. Never had a pair. Never tried a pair. I'm too like loyal to Nike and Adidas. So pepper pot is about a tenner. 1 egg cup is 5 quid. Butter dish 20 quid. So if I put, do I sell it as all in one? No, I can't bother now. I've just took pictures of it. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put the butter thing with it because it'll save them more. So I know I can get 50 quid for that. Plus the butter thing. How much does the butter thing go for? 10, 60. No, I 65, didn't I? So I'm going to put 75 for it. I'm just going to be greedy for once. Yeah, I'm going to take a picture again. I'm doing it again. Because obviously, if you're having toast, you want some butter with it, don't you? And this is, obviously the kettle, the teapot is something completely different. But if I have it's so not, out of all the pottery and crockery and rubbish I've picked up throughout the years, this is by far the best looking set of stuff I have ever picked up. It's just nice looking and it looks good and it's novelty. It's got everything. If I use this stuff, I would keep it. If I was like one of these people where you put butter. I remember my dad used to do that. He used to buy a block of butter. He used to have a butter tray. Never used a toast rack ever in my whole life. I don't think my mom's ever used a teapot. Obviously used salt and things. Egg cup, yeah. But, if I could pick up, when some things are just quality, this is just quality. I bet this was expensive when it was brand new. Don't even know how old it is. She definitely looked after it well. You think there'd be chips and everything on it, wouldn't you? This is one of them things I will absolutely bubble wrap it to death. The box would probably could be about that big, but I will put it in a box this big because I do not want it to break. Oh, I'll be so gutted if it broke. Even because I'd lose my money, and also you'd never get it back up, would you? You never get it back. Piece of history. Even though loads of people have got them, probably. But hopefully, with my pictures and my description, I will. Saves me taking pictures of it. So that is all one. Let's list it. Well, I think this is do you like the live here instead of over there? I think I like it here better. Let me just see what happens when I stand up there. I don't want to see bits and bobs. Yeah, I might have to raise it. I might have to put another box on. Look, oh yeah, by the way, where is it? Somebody commented about, you could sell that bag and get your money back for what you paid on that Hovey stuff. Look what bag I've got. Woolworth. I was only talking about Woolworths. I didn't know that there's a Woolworths bag, right? Shall I put this on tonight and see if somebody buys it? Some people actually sell bags. I've seen them sell for £5. Not the Woolworths one. I don't know what else, but like vintage bags. I mean, this one's all right. I've got a Sainsbury's one, which is a bit boring. That's not nostalgia enough. But I got this. He said about the Argos bag. But the only trouble about the Argos bag is it's got a tear in there. So, but I'm going to put the Woolworths bag up. And if I sell it tomorrow, or before I wake up, I'm going to put this and say, you can sell anything on eBay. You can sell any rubbish on me. I'm going to put that on. That's going to be a fun one. I bought 25 pairs of fake hockers in Thailand by mistake. The woman gave me the phone. How much? How did you know they was fake, and how did you buy them and got your money back? They must be probably all fake over there, James. I guarantee you, a lot of the stuff over there is fake. Riddled with it. I don't think you need to go to Thailand. You can go to your own local car boo if you're picking up stuff like that Liverpool stuff. Yeah. In Vietnam. Right, let's put this stuff on. Anyway, so they want 46 quid for that. I've got a lot more than that. Well, they've got it for 46 quid. So let's upload these pictures. So upload the bread. Take pictures of the bread. That's that bit. That's that bit. That's that bit. There we go. 21 pictures. How long do you think these will take? Oh my God! Look who it is. It's Liam. Where's he been? Where you been? Before you bloody died or something? Hopefully, well, obviously you haven't because you're on here. But where you been? It's like I messaged you and you ignored me. You didn't come to my meetup. Close to it, mate. Tell you. Oh, really? I thought I'd done something wrong because you never messaged back. I was like, because I obviously knew you was going to the Formula One. I was thinking, how can you come to the meetup if you're going to the Formula One, unless you forgot about the Formula One and it was clashing. But then I thought, well, you probably could go to both. Depends if you was drinking or not, or he's going to both days or whatever. But he never got a message. I wouldn't have cared if he was like worried about me being a bit annoyed. Well, you get more annoyed being just ignored. But if something happened, then yeah. But I hope you're okay anyway. It's nice to see you back. Saying that, I've had no troubles with any trolls since you've gone. Oh, then. Okay, then. I won't obviously mention it or talk about it. Vintage Hovers. For. Oh, God. Toast. Plates. And rack. I hate it when they put kitchenware. Yeah, we don't need kitchenware. And 4 toast plates. 4 toast plates. What is it? And toast rack. Butter set. Butter thing. Oh, what would you call it? What's it called? Butter. bought a thing. Can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Not many people came to the meetup. I don't know if you watched the videos. Not many people came anyway. Only a couple of people. The ones that said they was going to come as well, other ones that didn't turn up. So a couple of ones came that they said there's coming. A surprise one who lived in Shrewsbury came. He came and he was all right. They didn't know he's coming in, and obviously my mate came. But then they annoyed me. He came with his girlfriend. He came on last night. I think he realised he knows now that I'm a bit annoyed because he just left. He didn't need to tell. No, because I changed the date, didn't I? I changed the date. I don't think he would have came anyway. I don't think he would have came. I think they're just saying it. I don't really speak to him now. I don't really speak to him. Don't. Well, he's been banned off eBay. Yeah. I think he's trying to set up this eBay thing, isn't he? To compete with him. Yeah, I'm 50-50 with it because I hope he's not just doing it to do YouTube videos. He doesn't need the money, but if he's doing this and he doesn't back it up, he's just going to look like a right idiot. All right. Because he said a few things and he hasn't really done it, has he? Like, where's his car project one gone? And he hasn't even came and done a video admitting that he's failed. I know he's failed because he never did it. So, he's never done an update on what's happened with that car, what's happened with the money he lent off all the people. Did he really lend the money off the staff? What or was it just his own money and pretending to make it like a video? Without explaining everything, you then have to think of like situations of yourself because that's what I do. But I do think what he doesn't realize, even though you can have as much experience in selling on eBay, right? It's a completely different story. You know more about like obviously editing and stuff like that. He thinks he obviously needs lenders to help him out a bit. But if he thinks he said 600 grand to set it up and some other investors. Landon looked and he said you're looking at about 100 million. I don't think it'd be that much, but it takes a lot of work. It's like you couldn't do eBay. Yeah, you couldn't run eBay by yourself, could you? You could not set up eBay, right? Because you'd have to have the accountant department when you have to deal with all the money. You'd have to have somebody who knows the ins and outs of all the law stuff. So you'd have to have some sort of solicitor pro in like all the rules, because if he breaks one, he will get absolutely fine. And I mean, you got to remember, all these big companies, I think TikTok, which one got fined loads recently? I'm sure it was TikTok, or one of them got fined like millions and millions of pounds because they breached a law, which, they shouldn't have or something. It was a massive company, but you got to do all that. And then don't you have to have servers? I said, this is the one thing I was saying. Don't you have to have servers to run a big like website? I know he's not expecting it to be like massive like eBay, because there's no way. eBay wasn't like this big when it first started. Probably, it's like Vinted. Vinted's quite basic, isn't it? When you look at how the app is, But I don't know. I think he could set up something like a Gumtree. That's the sort of thing. But he was saying which won't work if he sticks by that and he does it. He's saying that the buyer protection, he won't have no buyer protection things on it. So it will be up to the buyer to explain if something's broken or not working properly and the person buys it. If it's broke, tough. So it's a bit like a car boot situation. You know, if you buy something, you're risking it, aren't you? And you can't go back to the car boot person and go, well, it's not working unless you're me. But yeah, you would need some in-house service with secure. Yeah, because it's also that how much. I mean, how much do you think it would cost to get all this secure like software? Everybody's details. I mean, Marks and Spencer's got hacked, didn't it? And they probably got God knows how much money in their servers. Banks have had it done, haven't they? Yeah, it's. I understand why he's angry, and I do, but then it's like, I don't know. It's like, why bother? If he was your age, I would say, yeah, all right then. You're young, right? Get a few investors together, get a few people like you. You know, like what's his name did, Mark Zuckerberg. That's how he did it, didn't he? Get a few of you and just do it. Or buy one that's already set up. Just buy one that's already set up, or be part of one. So he is part of one. You know, put your money and buy a share in something. You know what I mean? If he wanted to put all his money into a little share of Vinted, you know, he'd probably get about 1%, 2% with all the money he's got. I don't know how much money he's got, but Vintage worth millions and millions now, isn't it? So, and eBay's worth billions. So, well, yeah, and probably the rest, isn't it? And you have to have, and then he's got to employ all the telephone staff, customer service. So there's a lot to do. I just don't see. I just don't see why he wants to do it. You know, just live your life, right? Stick to your property, right? You've been banned off that now. You can't do nothing about it. If anything, what I would do to it, what I would have done is take eBay to court. You've got the money to take them to court, right? Go to court about it. Instead of wasting your money on that, say, I have got all this stock right now and I can't sell it, right? It's all legit and all that, right? I know where he gets his stuff from, and it's a very well-known company. Yeah. So he got all the receipts. He's got to have receipts because it is a legit company. So just take him to court, right? eBay will not want to go to court with somebody who's got money, right? And if it costs, and now cost him a load of money to go to court because he'd get a good, you know, he'd have a good case. He's literally, eBay have banned him, but also he's made them loads of money because he had about 30,000 sales or £30,000 worth of sales in the last like couple of months. I mean, he was motoring, and now there's something on boom. I don't think he thinks it's all about YouTube and they him gunning it for him all the time, but could be, but I don't think they would, because you can find out stuff like that, couldn't they? If he wanted to take him to court, they probably could find out information about that. And who's the person who's looking at YouTube? You know what I mean? I don't know. None of my business, but I hope he gets. I hope he does something, even if it's like a little, like, online car boot market. That would be quite cool, where you're online, but your car boot. So all year round car boot sale online. So you, when it comes to winters and places when it's stuff like that, you could, you know, stick all your stuff on. You can go live and you can have all your stuff and sell. This is what this is, blah blah blah. I don't know. Too much work for me. Couldn't be bothered with it. But yeah. If I was him, I'd just go and buy a load of nice supercars and start renting them out. That's what I'd do. That if I won the lottery, that's what my job. Well, if I wanted to do a job, if I had a few £1 million, I'd buy a load of supercars and I'd rent them out, because you're looking at a couple of grand for a weekend, aren't you? You soon pay off all them cars and you'd be making loads. And if you get like a rapper or some musician wanting to hire out for a week, you could even get loads of money. But you need to have the money to buy the cars. It's like the whole thing, if you phone up your internet provider, threaten to, and he will do the same if you give. Yeah, they might do. They might just go, whoa, okay then. Right, Al, we don't, right, we don't want to go to court over this. How can we sort this out? We'll give you a free shop for a whole year and we'll put your thing back on the store. But for the next year, we'll monitor your things. Because the thing is, because he gets all random stock, he has had a lot of things that are said are fake, and he ain't got a clue. He doesn't know if it's real or not. You know, a lot of us don't know what's a real one and not a real one on some things. Some trainers are really good now, some fakes. Some of the football lot, they buy fake tops from this online place called F something, and they're like 20 quid. One of them bought the whole Man United kit, the brand new one, for 22 quid, the shorts, the socks and everything for 22 quid. And from the eye, the stitching's good, everything's where it's supposed to be. I think the only way you could compare it is if you had the real kit next to it, and it'll probably be a different shade of colour. But when you're selling on eBay and you're buying stuff which is returned, because that's what he does, he buys returns, like parcels and stuff like that. Well, obviously from different company, you're going to have everything. You could have fake stuff on these big wagons he has. You could have brand new stuff. That's why he said he's picked up like Prada bags. His wallet he showed me, and it was like a £300 level wallet, and it was absolutely gorgeous. You could tell it was real, and then he gets loads of batteries and stuff like that. It's just, how can you need to hire somebody who is a person who can say that's fake or that's not. Or if you don't know, put it all to the side, and then once a month hire somebody to come into that warehouse and go, right, this is the pile of stuff that we've had, and then can you verify if it's real or not, and make sure that they are obviously legit, like verifiers, they are professionals. I remember when I got them trainers, and I thought I picked up a pair of Nike 85 Jordans, not from 1985, but like a remake, and they go for about $3,000. And I was like, I've got these for $2,000. I can't believe it. I didn't even know. I looked at the price and I went like $3,000 at the car boot. I was getting really excited, but obviously straight away I thought, are they real or not? Are they real or not? And I didn't know. So I went online, and this American company, they're massive, obviously rated and everything like that. You pay £3, and then in an hour's time or half an hour's time, you send these pictures, the pictures of the inside, the labels, the stitching inside the actual shoe. So you have to take out the insole thing. They want the stitching around the tongue, and you send everything what they tell you to, and then it literally came back in 10 minutes saying fake. So then I paid another £3 for my Jordans, what I've got, and they came back in like seconds with them saying real. So they know it's easy to find out stuff. It's just, yeah, that's the only thing about clothing and just like footwear, and that's why I don't like it, because it bores me. But there's so much fake around there. The vintage stuff's a lot better because you didn't get fakes. Then you did, but you don't get people. No one's going to know if it's real or fake, you know, from a 1980s Adidas top. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he does. Or does something. Because what's he got to do now with his videos? He's not doing his car boot things. He did his last one, didn't he? So, well, his videos he gets more views on his housing thing. So we'll see, won't we? I hope he does. I really do. I really do hope he does something about it. He just needs some big investors. He needs some big investors. Or he needs a company that are thinking about making one, and they've got investors, and he can join in with them and, you know, be like that. I don't know. But it'll be a long time before anything like that comes out. And I don't mind eBay. I like eBay. As long as, you know, there's always things that's wrong with every site, but, you know, I'm not bothered. If I'm picking up something for £1, I'm selling it for like £30. I'm not bothered. Right, this is... Oh, God, what is it? I forgot what it is now. I don't know what box. It's a box, isn't it? Box. Let's put it in G. Box G, and it is gonna be so £5. Let's put the kettle. Yeah, let's put the kettle together and the cups. Because yeah. What? So 5. So 2, 4. Yeah, that's it. I'll class it as £2. And it was Wednesday, which was... One day was Wednesday, 13th. 13th of 8th. 25. No, because sorry about that. Description. Please, this vintage set. Did you ever sell that? Oh, wait a minute. Did you ever sell that Nintendo Switch again? What, my son's? Shoes. I actually sell, James. Yeah, I sold it ages ago. Sold it ages ago. Yeah. Stuff like that. Stuff like that doesn't stay around, especially with all them games. All good games, weren't they? All Mario games. Yeah. I'm doing a different challenge. I'm going around all that. I'm trying to raise as much money through CAX. So I'm going around the charity shops, car boots, and that. Any games, stuff that's not really worth much, if you get me. You know, stuff that's under a tenner. You know, where I could trade it in. I'm going to put it in CX, and then if it's worth a lot of money, you know, if I find like a PlayStation 1 and I can sell it for like, well, they don't get much really, do they? But if I say find a game it's worth like 50, 60 quid, then I'll sell it because it's obviously better for money. I can get more money than CX. But you know, what I'm going to try and do is try and pick up 50p games, pound games, which are worth probably about £5 in CX and all that lot. That's what my goal is. And then hopefully, after God knows how many months, it'll take ages, but hopefully then I can buy some tech. You know, I'll have a camera by then. I know it'll take ages, but maybe anything. I don't know. You know, I can buy Kai a game whenever, you know, if he wants a game and stuff like that. And it'll cost me nothing, really. How much do I get for it? I'll tell you in a minute. I'm just finishing this listing. I'm not actually going to list anymore. I think, I'm actually going to do them, and then I'm going to bed. I've been too busy talking. All right, I'm going to put it on for 79. I'm going to put this on a lot. 79 and 99. 50. They went for 50 quid. And I will put 60 and lowball them. Medium. It's got to be a medium parcel. And it's got to be 48. There you go. This will be quite interesting because of them. I think this will sell. I think I will sell these plays before the weekend because the plates are so. There's none on sale, and there's only been one plate sold separately, and one plate with a set. They are so hard to find. You got the new Switch, have you? Right, I'll have a look in my solds. I think I sold it for over 200 quid. Switch. £220 I got for it. Yeah, 220 quid. That was Nintendo Switch, the holder, obviously. 2 official Nintendo Switch controllers, a Nintendo Switch controller, like outer case where you can, you know, the things that the controllers, the red and blue thing slot in, and you can use it like a controller. That came with it. That was new, like it's never been used. It was in the box. The box, of course, all the instructions, and then I had Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Mario Striker Battle Football, Mario Party, Mario Kart Deluxe 8, Super Smash Bros. I mean, you're looking at. I think I worked out that you can get about 25 to 30 quid on each of them games. That's why I've sold it. Yeah. 32 gigabyte one as well. A tech company bought it. Somebody called something Tech bought it. So probably buying it and they're going to split it up. Because even though they paid 220 quid for it, you probably could make more of it splitting it up, because the games split that up. Sell the controllers separately. The controllers are about 25 quid each. Yeah, probably could. What you got one of them for now? They're expensive, aren't they? They're really expensive. A Mario Kart game it's like 70 quid in it. Right then, I've got that on. I'm gonna put it on Vinted as well while I'm here. Might as well. Oh, Dr. Martens. This would be quite interesting. Let's put them on for. That's a massive chunk out. But I only paid 3 quid for them. Actually, owed me nothing now. Anyway, right. Let's put this on Vinted. Is it the sort of thing Vinted would sell them? This is the sort of thing, the Hovey stuff. This is when I first started reselling. This was the sort of stuff that I started picking up. When I first started, I was obsessed with bread bins, like German bread bins and cookie jars. I used to love novelty cookie jars and all that lot. Yeah, it was just, I loved it all. Right. Boom, 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 boom. They're good for when we have mates around. I like Mario Kart stuff. I'm quite good at Mario Kart. It's one game I'm alright at. Walkers. What about walkers? No. If you meant at the start, no, James. Way before that, Walkers was the year after. Yeah, Walkers was my end of the year, second year. When I first started, I was buying brick and brack all the time. All right then. See you later. Nice to see you back, Liam. Anyway. And yeah, if you do message me, I'll reply back to you whenever. All right. Cutlery sense. Tableware. It's not cutlery, is it? Tableware. Dinnerware. So I'll just put plates and stuff. Brand. Colors. Material. Ceramic. Price. $79.99. Parcel size. Oh, here we go. Vintage changed when it comes to like clothing's all right, but Vintage changed to pain in the backside when it comes to like anything that we can break. You have to put in the height, width, length, and approximate weight. which is absolutely stupid because it's not in a box. So how do I know what box size is going to be in? I made up one last time. Height. Well, it's definitely going to be in a bigger box than. Definitely going to be in a. What's that? 60 inches. It's going to be in at least a 14-inch box. 14-inch. By width, I would say. Same. And 10. Something like that. I ain't got a clue. Weight. It's gonna be. What's pounds? I don't work in pounds. They're just newer. Just type in newer. N-E double. It's newer. It's either NEEWER or NEWWER. Just type in that on Amazon and you'll find it's a proper lighting company. And just put desk mounts, newer desk mounts. They do different ones. Lighting things. The desk mounts, they have them there as well. These are not newer. Couldn't do my desk mounts because I got a really thick table, but newer do normal desks, if you know what I mean. So yeah, they were 90 quid. These were. Do ladies' shoes do well for you? Certain brands do really well. I don't really pick up Clarks, and I don't know why. I just feel like Clarks, no one picks them up. I just feel like people pick. I don't know, something about Clarks. I just feel like people shop at Clarks are snobs. They are the most overpriced shoe. That shop is so expensive. I've been in Clarks with my mum, and literally, it was like, what? Like 70 quid for a pair of shoes, and they're just like normal women's shoes. And it was like, what is it called? My mom, I don't think my mom, she's asleep, but Keith Reefer do quite well. They're women's shoes, leather shoes. That's it really. They're the only ones I've ever picked up. Reefer, Kiefer, Rhea, or something like that. I can't remember. I picked up quite a few like little leather shoes. All right. I'd stay away from women's stuff. Okay, then it's all right, Paul. I was going to do all the setup and discount and obviously the affiliate links and all that. I haven't done it yet. I just want to get through my stock. £3. Pounds. That's how I need to. Pounds. £3. It's not. 5. £8. Right. £10. Yeah, I'll do it. Gazelles. Yeah, I've heard of gazelles, yeah. Oh, Adidas ones. Yeah, gazelles are gazelles, aren't they? Any of them ones like the ones I had, the Sambas, they sell, don't they? I don't know why. I've never liked them. I've never liked seen the big fuss in them. because they obviously are retro, aren't they? They was like very well known back in the day, weren't they? Retro 80s, weren't they? Well, the 80s more than anything. I think it was one of Adidas's biggest trainers, wasn't it, back in the day? But yeah, they brought them out, haven't they? No, I didn't. I got mixed up with some New Balance. I paid 50p for some New Balance. I paid £5 for the Gazelles. Not Gazelles. I'm getting mixed up now. Sambas. The only reason I sold them for cheaper, you can get around about 40 to £50 for them, is because they were they had grip on them, but they were really like, say if you wore them for a good year, that'd be it. You know, if you was wearing them every day for a year, they'd be gone. You know what I mean? So there wasn't much. It was quite thin, you know. But the thing is, the colour was the good thing, wasn't it? The colour is a classic colour. So I don't really usually find many of them. That was the first pair I think I've picked up a pair of Gazelles, and I think I've picked up them Sambas. You want like the limited edition ones, the ones which are like green and all them ones. Jamie Dodgers picked up some of them. I think there's green ones like and limited edition different ones. I might be going to get some Sambas at Liverpool. Liverpool have done a collaboration this obviously with their new kit, and they've got some Sambas out. I don't know if they are. They should be on the Liverpool website. I'm not doing any more listing. I can't bother. I've done one. I'm too tired. I'll just do the one. I'm absolutely knackered. I don't want to go to sleep. I'll just list loads tomorrow. It's mad. This tomorrow was the day I started my 24-hour listing. Crazy. It's crazy how it's gone so quick. Right, where are they? These Adidas Sunbury. Liverpool. Here we go. Acceptable. Right, let's have a look. Adidas collections, trainers, here we go. Men's. That's not train. That's training, not trainers. Adidas collection. Oh, training. Oh, footwear. Oh, I don't think they've got them yet. Don't think they've got them. Unless they're somewhere else. Might be fashion, actually. Men's. There's a footwear here. No, let's go search. Trainers. They might have not been released yet. I don't think they've been released. I've seen a sale. £5 for baby thing. Wow, they they don't really do great sales. I mean, how much is their gold kit? Sale. Signed. That's a lot of money. Adidas. LFC. Trainers. Yeah, they have gone, but then. That's stupid. They got them. They got them advertised on the shop, but then they haven't got them advertised on the shop. Maybe it's on the Adidas. Oh, there we go. They got mine on the Adidas site. I don't know if you can see them. It will let you show it. There you go. They are Sambas, actually. I didn't know there was Sambas. I knew it was Gazelles. You can get different colorways. Oh, they're Bayern Munich ones. I don't Bayern Munich ones. I'm saying that the Bayern Munich ones are quite nice. LFC ones are red. Man United ones are quite nice. The black ones. Oh, the Real Madrid ones are nice. You can see. The Real Madrid ones are nice. But they're just normal trainers. They've just got a Liverpool badge on, haven't they? On that tongue. It's just silly. How much are they? Didn't say. 100 quid. Yeah. I won't be buying them. It is when they're the sort of things you'd probably keep, wouldn't you? And keep. They'll go cheaper. They won't keep for £100. Right, James, I'm going because there's only 3 people on there, and I'm knackered, and I need to take off the stuff off my bed as well. So, James, I'll probably speak to you when I next do a live. I don't know if I'm doing a live tomorrow because Liverpool are playing tomorrow, aren't they? Yes, the Premier League starts, and we got Bournemouth. Hopefully, we don't play like we did against Crystal Palace. Anyway, see you all tomorrow with the auction video.